There is not much known about the early life of Stephen Kay, though that is probably on purpose. But at some point, he went to law school and graduated about 1967. He had only been out of law school for about 3 years when he was put onto the Tate LaBianca trial with Vincent Bugliosi, as Bugliosi's previous partner, Aaron Stovitz, was removed for making remarks to the media about the trial. In Jeff Gein's book, Manson, he stated that it was not an equal partnership, as Stephen Kay had virtually no time to read the transcripts and get up to speed about the trial. What's very interesting is that it also says that Bugliosi told him that Helter Skelter is the theory, period. Bugliosi coached Kay on courtroom behavior, such as never referring to notes when jurors were present because that meant breaking eye contact with them. Kay thought of Bugliosi as unabashedly ambitious, but also awed by his work ethic. Various sources say that they never knew Bugliosi to sleep more than 3 or 4 hours a night while the trial was going on. Through the trial, Kay and Bugliosi would retain bodyguards. Stephen would even be followed by 2 female members of the Manson family in the courthouse parking lot. He's quoted saying, "They said they were going to do my house what was done at the Tate house." Kay and Bugliosi would win the convictions of the Manson family for the Tate LaBianca trial in 1971. The 4 convicted would receive the death penalty, though this was commuted to life in prison in 1972. Kay and Bugliosi would also win the conviction of Tex Watson. Later, in 1976, Leslie Van Houten was granted a retrial, but it was only Kay who prosecuted. This trial ended up with a hung jury, and Leslie was granted yet another trial in 1978. Van Houten was convicted this time and given life with a possibility of parole. Stephen Kay would show up to a grand majority of the parole hearings for the Manson family members in the years after. He always advocated against their releases and struck up a friendship with Deborah Tate, Sharon Tate's younger sister, who would come to these parole hearings also. Stephen Kay retired from the county prosecutor's office in 2005. He keeps a very low profile and has recalled the Manson trial as definitely the most bizarre case he had ever tried, and that it was almost a circus. Though he wished that it would just disappear, the Manson case is quoted as the case that never goes away.